What is in Modoc County? Where is it and who lives there? Let's explore the northeastern corner of our state and see what kind of interesting history it has. With less than 9,000 people living in this county, it makes it California's third least populous county. Modoc borders Nevada and Oregon. Much of Modoc County is federal land. Several federal agencies, including the United States Forest Service, Bureau of Land Management, National Park Service, Bureau of Indian Affairs, and the United States Fish and Wildlife Service, have employees assigned to the area, and their operations are a significant part of its economy and services. The county's official slogans include "The Last Best Place" and "Where the West Still Lives." Prior to the arrival of Europeans in the region, varying cultures of Native Americans inhabited the county for thousands of years. At the time of European encounter, the Modoc people lived in what is now Northern California, near Lost River and Tule Lake. The county was named after them, the Accomawi or Pit River Indians, for which the Pit River is named, and the Paiute also lived in the area. To the north were the Klamath in present-day Oregon. The first European explorers to visit Modoc County were the American John Fremont and his traveling party, including Kit Carson, in 1846, who had departed from Sutter's Fort near the confluence of the American and Sacramento Rivers, where Sacramento stands today. The northern boundary of California, and eventually Modoc County, had been established as the 42nd parallel since the time of Mexican possession. In the absence of a reliable survey of the 120th meridian, the eastern boundary of Northern California was a subject of contention before Modoc County formed. The territory of Utah requested jurisdiction to the summit of the Sierra Nevada. At the time, the Warner Mountains were believed to be a part of the Sierra Nevada, so this would have included Surprise Valley, but California denied the request. In 1856, the residents of Honey Lake Valley reckoned the 120th meridian to be west of their valley, placing them in Utah Territory, and attempted to secede and form a territory they called Natahqua. Natahqua would have included Modoc County. In 1858, the Territory of Nevada, with its capital now in Carson City, seceded from Utah and assumed jurisdiction to the summit of the Sierra Nevada until the 120th meridian was surveyed in 1863. After Nevada was granted statehood in 1864, the region of current Modoc County was placed within jurisdiction of Shasta County, and Siskiyou County was in turn generated from Shasta County in 1852. Confusing, I know, but seems like they got it all straightened out. Increasing traffic on the Emigrant Trail, unprovoked militia raids on innocent Modoc, and a cycle of retaliatory raids increased a cycle of violence between settlers and the tribes in the area. In 1864, the Klamath, Modoc, and Yehuskan Band of the Shoshone signed a treaty ceding lands in both Oregon and California, and the tribes were co-locate on the Klamath Reservation. Harassed by the Klamath, traditional competitors, a band of Modoc led by Captain Jack returned to California and the Tule Lake area. The Modoc War, or Lava Beds War of 1872–73, brought nationwide attention to the Modoc. From strong defensive positions in the lava tubes, 52 Modoc warriors held off hundreds of U.S. Army forces, who called in artillery to help. Peace talks in 1873 stalled when the Modoc wanted their own reservation in California. Warriors urged killing the peace commissioners, thinking the Americans would then leave, and Captain Jack and others shot and killed General Edward Canby and Reverend Eleazar Thomas, as well as wounding others. More Army troops were called in to lay siege to Captain Jack's stronghold. Dissension arose, and some Modoc surrendered. Finally, most were captured, and those responsible for the assassinations were tried and executed. More than 150 Modoc were transported to Indian Territory as prisoners of war. The area has since been designated the Lava Beds National Monument. Settlement of the county began in earnest in the 1870s, with the timber, gold, agriculture, and railroad industries bringing most of the settlers into the area. The county was a crossroads for the Lassen-Applegate Trail, which brought settlers north from Nevada to the Oregon Trail and south to trails leading into California's Central Valley. Early settlers included the Doris, Belly, Essex, Scherer, Trumbo, Flournoy, Polander, Rice, and Campbell families. Modoc County was formed when Governor Newton Booth signed an act of the California legislature on February 17, 1874, after residents of the Surprise Valley region lobbied for the creation of a new county from eastern Siskiyou County land. The county residents considered naming the newly formed county after Canby, whom the Modoc had killed the previous year in an ambush at peace talks. The name Summit was also considered, but the populace eventually settled on Modoc. The war was over and 153 of Captain Jack's band had been transported to Indian Territory as prisoners. The Doris Bridge post office opened in 1871 and was renamed Dorisville in 1874. Due to its central location, it became the county seat when Modoc County formed that year, although both Ayden and Cedarville were larger towns. In 1876, it was renamed Alturas, Spanish for the Heights. The 1880 census showed a population of just 148 people. During World War II, the U.S. government developed several thousand acres just south of Newell as a Japanese-American internment camp. Tule Lake War Relocation Center was the site of temporary exile for thousands of Japanese-American citizens who lost most of their businesses and properties where they had formerly lived in coastal areas. A historical marker marks the site along California State Route 139 in Newell. Tule Lake was the largest of the segregation camps. On November 8, 2005, Senator Dianne Feinstein called for the camp to be designated a National Historic Landmark. In December 2008, President George Bush designated it one of 9 sites to be part of the new World War II Valor in the Pacific National Monument, now the Tule Lake National Monument. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Modoc County spans a total area of 4,203 square miles, of which 3,918 square miles is land, with 286 square miles of water. There are 2.25 persons per square mile, making Modoc one of the least populated counties in the state of California. In terms of its county lines, Modoc is one of the only nearly rectangular counties in California. A slight deviation occurs around the Tule Lake National Wildlife Refuge. Geologically, Modoc County is quite unique. The area's tumultuous seismic past has set the stage for a productive, diverse regional ecology. Today, a rich soil composition, largely created by ancient volcanoes dispersing vast amounts of minerals, stands out from the typically bland, clay-heavy terrain common in the American West. To the northwest of the county lies Medicine Lake, the largest shield volcano on the U.S. West Coast, and Lava Beds National Monument. In West Modoc County is the massive Glass Mountain, another ancient lava flow. The southwestern quadrant of the county is a unique ecosystem of isolated hardwoods, oaks, and volcanic mountains with intermountain river valleys. The northern half of the county is primarily the Modoc Plateau, a 1-mile-high expanse of lava flows, cinder cones, juniper flats, pine forests, and seasonal lakes, including the alkaline waters of Goose Lake. Nearly 1 million acres of the Modoc National Forest lie on the plateau between Medicine Lake to the west and the Warner Mountains to the east. A great diversity of plants are found in Modoc County. As it is situated within the biodiverse California floristic province, many native trees are found in the county, including Gary oak and Washoe pine. The Jeffrey and Ponderosa pines are also found in substantial groves. The rich plant life supports substantial populations of mule deer, Rocky Mountain elk, and pronghorn, as well as several herds of wild horses. Clear Lake National Wildlife Refuge and Long Bell State Game Refuge are located on the plateau as well. The Lost River, which later drains into the Klamath River Basin, drains the northern part of the plateau. Southern watersheds either collect in basin reservoirs or flow into the Big Sage Reservoir in the center of the county, which later flows into the Pitt River. Below the rim of the plateau, in the extreme southwest corner of the county, are Big Valley and Warm Springs Valley, which form the bottom of the Pitt River watershed that flows through the county. The Pitt River's northern and southern forks come together just south of Alturas. The river collects hundreds of other small creeks on its trajectory south towards Shasta Lake, where it joins the Sacramento River and ultimately drains into San Francisco Bay. The eastern edge of the county is dominated by the Warner Mountains. The Pitt River originates in this mountain range. hundreds of alpine lakes to the range, all of which are fed by snowmelt and natural springs. East of the Warner Range is Surprise Valley and the western edge of the Great Basin. Have you ever been to Modoc County? Leave me a comment and let me know where you went and what you saw. And as always, happy trails!